Hello YouTube, this is Wolfriders, pardon the messy counter, but I am making chocolate chip cookies. Now, for the first bowl, you're going to need multiple bowls to do this. In one bowl, you need 1 cup brown sugar and 1 cup white sugar. You need 2 eggs. You need 2 teaspoons of hot water, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And over here, you have 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I use rice flour, but that's just me because wheat makes me sick to my stomach. You can use regular flour if you want. Here I have 1 cup of chocolate chips and 1 cup of M&Ms. You can use whatever type you want. Okay. Oh, and you need a half a teaspoon of salt in here. Now, to save on time, you should have your oven preheating to 350 while you mix. Okay. And that just saves a lot of time. Okay. The first thing you want to do is cream together 2 sticks of butter, aka 1 cup, with the 2 cups of sugar. Now, it's important to have your butter softened. It needs to be bendable, but not break. That's if you're using a mixer. Me, I'm going to use my hands because it's quicker and it's not as loud and I don't want to get a noise complaint. You could also use a spoon, but it uses way too much force for me right now since I have a sprained wrist. So, BRB. I'll be back once it's all creamed. And now that it's all nice and creamed, sorry about my poor lighting here. This is what it should look like. I mean, you're still going to have some things of butter that's not mixed, but try to have it fully incorporated. Now, you want to fold in the 2 eggs, the vanilla, and the baking soda. Yeah, I'm going to try to show y'all on camera how I'm doing this. It's hard since I'm holding the camera in one hand and I'm stirring with my sprained hand. I had recorded this with my friend Ashley as my camera girl, but it was recorded way too far away. Okay. Just keep on folding. And after a while of folding, you can just start to stir. Because there's a difference between folding and stirring. Stirring is kind of like this, and folding is you stir until everything is fully incorporated. Now, since everything is all nice and stirred together, you'll notice that it still kind of has like a snot-like consistency because of the egg. But that will be fixed soon enough. You want to slowly stir in the flour and the salt. Pour a little in. Mix it all in. Do it a little at a time. It's a lot easier than if you pour it all at once because you have all that gobbledygook to deal with and yeah, it's just not pleasant. Now you just stir until it's fully incorporated and then you add a little more. Repeat the process until you're all out of dry ingredients, of the flour and salt. And now that everything is mixed in, look at that. The best part, chocolate. Now, it's probably best to just fold it in. Or you can do what I sometimes do, roll them out without the chocolate chips and just press them in. Like for Halloween, sometimes I make sure there's exactly 13 mini chocolate chips in each cookie. That's just what I do. Now you mix it in until it's all nice and well blended. I would just like to go on the record to say you don't have to have exactly 2 cups of chocolate chips. Sometimes you need fewer, sometimes you look at it and go, that's not nearly chocolatey enough. And so, you add a cup more. And now that it's all nice and incorporated and chocolatey to your liking, you need to roll it in a bowl. Now, the proper way to do it is in 2 hands and rolling it between your palms. But 1, my right hand is sprained, and 2, it's holding the camera. So, yeah. Sometimes you drop it, and that's okay. But just as long as you have about this shape, it's fine. Just set it. And now they're going to expand, so give them some room. Now, you could go all out and get like a cookie scooper. That's like $9.99, and if you have hands, that's better. You know, hands are free. And plus, if you wanted perfectly uniform cookies, you would go to the store and get those factory-made crap. So, see with this one. It's a little bigger than this one, but that's fine. That's for me, because I'm the chef. And you just roll these out until you have as many as you want to bake for this trip. I'm only going to do about a baker's dozen. So, see you then. And once you have your beautiful dozen cookies laid out in your pan, you want to take it over to the oven that's been preheated to 350. We'll stick it in, and then set your timer to 10 minutes. And when the oven beeps, you take your little broken self down to the oven and get them out. They ended up having to go for 12 minutes. Look, beautiful golden brown on the edges, and just starting to brown up top. Beautiful. Now I'm going to let them rest for 2 minutes, and then I'm going to pack them to send to my friend James.